All right. Let me go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the console on here. I actually really enjoy the second half of this game. Things have kind of flipped because, like, when I was younger, I used to hate after you rescue Eileen and you have her with you the whole time because it's like this really long escort mission. But it actually is enjoyable once you learn how the candle mechanic works, because then you can use them to either heal her or exorcise the hauntings in the apartment. And if you're going for the best ending, it actually presents a pretty good challenge on hard, so. All right. Look, as much as I like the fun colors and all the different options that Sony offers, the good old classic black never gets old. It just doesn't smell like cigarette smoke like my very first one did, so it's not very authentic. That's all right. Okay, and then now it's off center just a little bit, but I did that intentionally, so it's not a problem. And I'm just gonna have to move my camera over ever so slightly, like right here, I believe. As long as it's above the subtitles and the inventory, we're fine. That's all I really need to do. Yeah, see, this has to be fucked up because there we go. Oh, it's doing that thing where it has like the really... Yeah, so I know how to fix this. There we go. There's this weird option called quantization, and if it's on limited, which is like a limited color range, it appears very gray. So you have to go in and change it to full. All right, you know we gotta let the intro play. You simply cannot launch this game and not let the intro play. There's something inherently wrong about that nobody should do. So I'm gonna let it play while I sip my coffee and get ready. God, that fucking intro video never gets old, man. Seriously. That was one of the E3 trailers originally for this game. Was that exact video? Oh yeah, let me go ahead and move that back. Yeah, I forget which E3 it was. I think it was also the same E3 that they brought a whole room. I think I posted that in the Discord once, but they actually brought like a whole pop-up version of room 302 for that E3. That was really cool. It was either E3 or a Tokyo Game Show that they did that at, but it was very cool. Do these have dates on them? It's got to be this one. But yeah, we're playing on DualShock 2. This is the downloadable. Hey, what's up, Kendo? Yeah, man, Sunday stream. Oh, God. I forgot about that. I don't think I have a candle to deal with this right now, though. No, I don't. I am going to go ahead and use one of these because I've got 4 and I kind of need it. Let's see. Oh, appreciate that, man. Yeah, I forgot to. Yeah, and then at this point, I'm gonna bring this and 2 reloads. This is specifically to walk down the other side of the escalator with Eileen, because if you don't have this, she's gonna take a lot of damage, and hitting them is a lot more difficult than just shooting them. So with the power of gun, we're gonna make sure she doesn't take any stray hits here. Yeah, so I don't have a candle for this, so unfortunately we're gonna have to let the windows go ape shit for a little while. And of course, you know, it's no secret that the Lynch and King street lines would be in reference to David Lynch, R.I.P., and Stephen King. I think that's been well known since probably the first month the game was out on GameFAQs. Everybody kind of had figured that part out. All right. Okay, so what we want to try to do is get Eileen stuck here. We don't want her to follow us. Okay, well, Eileen just portaled. Or Cynthia just portaled. Okay, she didn't come through. Oh, she did. Okay, well, never mind. Well, my whole strategy just got blown up. So I'm not concerned about that anymore anyways. But here, we don't want to fight anything. We basically just want to leave Eileen. And we'll have to drag her back up later, which means we will have to go through the train a second time, but whatever. Not the worst thing in the world. So the toy key is for this. I'm also going to try speaking a little bit further away. I noticed the last couple streams. It sounded a little bit boomy. So I'm just going to talk a little bit further away and hopefully try to resolve that. Okay. Yeah, this is not going to be fun with Cynthia right in the fucking way. Okay. What are you up to, Kendo? Yeah, this is actually the downloadable PSN version too. But I do have to say the capture card is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. It's connected to a pretty high caliber capture card, so when you dial in the settings correctly, it actually looks really, really good. Oh, candle. I never get this candle. Let's go. Wait, how did I end up here? What the fuck? Just grinding work? Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, because we're at the exit. That's why. Okay, so that's an extra candle that I never grabbed, so that actually should make life a little bit easier. And I will take the time to kill these dogs. Oh, fuck me. She always stops right before. And then just turns around. She shouldn't have taken any damage because that was so fast. Yeah, alright, she's fine. But yes, if there are any enemies in the vicinity of where she is, it is possible for her to take damage. So we're going to charge this shit up and we're going to kill these dogs. Of course. It was like the millisecond I let off the button. Okay, this one should be dead. Now we're going to kill this one. Alright. Yeah, as tradition with Silent Hill, we've got dogs making large jungle cat sounds. So they've been doing that since Silent Hill 1. I'm gonna start sipping my coffee, man. I'm feeling very groggy. I slept like all day, so there's no excuse. Hey, what's up, Pt.2? Oh yeah, am I in the way of the... Okay, cool. We're out of the way of the inventory. That's the only thing I really care about with this game. So I'm gonna go back to the apartment, get rid of the window haunting with this candle. And then come back and essentially finish the rest of the subway. What you been up to, Pt.2? New horror game recommendation, The Insanity on Steam. Go ahead and throw it in game suggestions on my Discord. I'll definitely take a look. Okay, we got one right here. What the? Bro, I never get this one. What the hell? I never, ever, ever get this haunting. That's crazy. Crying silhouettes in the closet. Well, that's a new one. Okay. And the windows are still fucked up. The door might be as well. Okay. Well, first I've got to do this. For some reason, Henry has to wash the coin to understand how to use it. And then we can put the Lynch Street line coin up because we're about to get Cynthia's commuter ticket, which gives us access to both sides. A few days after Walter killed himself in his cell, several residents witnessed a long-haired man with a coat here. Through his window, Richard Braintree in 207 saw the man moving something heavy and doing something in room 302. Even Sunderland, the superintendent, saw the man with the coat hanging around room 302 and confirmed there were signs of someone having been in there. Shifted away from home for a bit for classes. I've been great, man. I've been hitting the gym really, really hard these past couple months. In the best physical shape I've been in a very long time. Yeah, you know, just streaming, having a grand old time. The one thing I said I'm going to reintroduce in 2025 is watch parties, so we'll definitely be doing that some more in the Discord. There's already been a few movies that are on the, you know, on the docket, so to speak. I think there's another candle on the other side. Yes, she's going to say I can't go down with my arm like this.
I can't use a ladder with my arm like this.
Gummo, yes. Gummo, The Hitcher on Blu-ray. Once I finally get it, all that. Why is this a weird port of SH4? Because it's actually downloadable. It's the downloadable PS3 version. And you can look at the manual through this. See? So this is the only digital version before GOG came out. This was the only digital version of this game that was ever made available. But it actually never came out in America. Only Japan. So to get it, if you're a US resident like me, you have to input a Japanese address, create a Japanese PSN account, and go to the store, and you have to buy a yen card. You have to load your account with yen because remember, you can't make purchases on the PS3 store with a debit card anymore. So it's a pretty big process to get a hold of this. And Dave walked me through how to do it a couple years ago. So I had to make a Japanese account, go through all that. I had to load my account with yen. I had to somehow search for the game, which doing that was really difficult for me. And yeah, so now we actually have it. Big cleavage monster woman poster. Guess yeah, that's the ghost version of a lady we met named Cynthia. What's up, real Mr. Pink? Yeah, so that fixed the window. That's going great, man. We're just chilling. Alright, so we have now fixed like 5 or 6 straight hauntings, so we're in good shape that way. Alright, now let's go finish the subway. I gotta blow my nose really quick, hang on. Yeah, you know what Dave had me do? And this is apparently a common strategy. He had me make a Japanese account with like Tokyo address. It was like a Tokyo hotel address is what I had to put as my home address. And it's fine. You can put that. They're not gonna like prevent you from being able to do that. But of course I can't lie and say that I have like permanent residence in Tokyo, but you can put a hotel address and it'll work. So that's what I had to do. It's a well-known strategy. But hey, I got the job done. All right, murder scene key. So this will let us go back to where Cynthia was, of course, murdered. And we can get something from her called the commuter pass, and that'll let us go down both streets instead of just the Lynch Street. Any account creation with the option, sign up through Gmail. Where did I get yen cards? I'm pretty sure I just went to Amazon JP. Pretty sure I just went to, no, actually, I think I went to like G2A or one of those like code downloader websites, and I just paid with PayPal, and then they just sent me the code, but the code only works on the Japanese store. I'm pretty sure that's what I had to do. But it's been a while. I did buy a few games though. I have this, I've got Forbidden Siren, the Japanese version. I've got Haunting Ground, it's known as Demento in Japan, and then I also got like one more. And then for PS1, I got a really rare and expensive game called LSD. I mean, when that game pops up on eBay, it's literally like thousands of dollars. That's how expensive we're talking. So yeah, for me to have that for like 10 bucks is pretty crazy. Okay. Wow, that was really weird. Super lucky, but really weird. Yeah, it does have English voices, but the problem, yes, LSD Dream Emulator. It does have English voices, but the problem that comes in is that it only has Japanese text. So any text-based puzzles you will not be able to do if you can't speak Japanese. Isn't there a second dog? I guess not. I think there's a candle on the other side, which I am going to eventually want to grab. But yes, LSD Dream Emulator, but yeah. Yeah, I tried Haunting Ground when I first came back. So basically, Atapai, I think you were here. Okay, so now we have Cynthia's commuter ticket. I think you were here, Adipie, but basically after the October marathon, the Halloween marathon, I took a decent break from streaming, like from November 3rd to like November 26th. I didn't stream at all. And when I came back, the first thing I wanted to play was Haunting Ground because I had recently played Rule of Rose and I enjoyed it, even though it was kind of cryptic. What's a train handle doing here? So I started playing it. I did 2 streams and I was done with it after those 2 streams. It's just too convoluted. It's too annoying to control. It's just a very fucking frustrating game that I was not interested in playing anymore. Yeah, so I just, for right now, I'm not really interested, but you know, if somebody were to redeem it for channel points or something, of course I would play it. I'm not going to steal your 100k channel points or whatever, but it's just not really a game that I'm interested in playing right now. Okay, where's the second one at? He should auto lock in a second. There we go. Oh, it's a health drink. It's just for some reason rendering all white. That was weird. Dumbasses are buying Concord physical copies. Why? For some type of like preservation thing. You know, it's not completely off the table that game, they may try to make a comeback with that game someday. They've said like they're only shutting it down for now. They've used that terminology many times, for now. So there is a possibility that at some point in the future they might try to re-release it or try again with that game. Okay, so basically now we have to run across here, grab Eileen, come back across, and then once we do that, we can leave because we have the train handle. Fuck me. How do I always forget this, dude? I've done it so many times. No, I know they shut down the studio, but that doesn't mean they can't like transfer the assets to a different internal Sony studio and try to like keep the game running. They could restructure it. They could just release it as a free-to-play shooter and try to not worry about the weekly like cutscenes and story-based shit that they were gonna do. Like they have options for trying to keep it alive. But yeah, I do agree that they definitely dropped the ball. Yes, I only played Siren once, but I do have it on this console. Both the US and Japanese versions, but again, the text is my issue with Japanese because I can't fucking read Japanese. I wish I could. At least competently enough to play a video game with it, but I can't. Alright, so we just got to bring her back over once. We've already killed everything, so the rest of this should be fairly easy. Hey, what's up, Dr. Red? As long as we don't get interrupted by Cynthia, then this should be fairly easy. Fuck me. Well, great start. Great start there, Stampede G. Really good, really bang up job you're doing, dude. Oh, she tried it though. It's actually better. Okay, I didn't hear any of Eileen's footsteps. So where the hell is she? Oh god, did I leave her back here? Jeez. Okay, well it doesn't look like she took any damage, but... Have there been any Silent Hill runs? I wouldn't know, because personally I'm not really interested in GDQ. That's just me. I appreciate what they do and the money that they raise and the cause that it's raised for, but the actual entertainment value of that event has really died off for me. God, she is just fucking relentless, dude. She does not relent this time. I've taken so much damage from her. Okay, now we're at the end, so. Alright, finally. Yeah, they've just, look, again, I appreciate the work that goes into organizing the event, getting the runners, the money that's raised. Certainly, I appreciate that and the cause that it goes to. But for me, watching it, it feels like they're trying to be too professional. Like, it literally feels like you're not allowed to joke at all, anytime, anywhere. If you so much as make a harmless joke in the chat, they will insta-snipe ban you. They don't want any joking in the chat. I mean, it's a well-known thing that their moderation staff is like some of the most strict on the entire platform. And I have no idea why. I'm not banned in there. I'm just saying that's how it is. You watch the chat go by and you just see snipe, 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 snipe. Just bans over and over and over and over. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Are people just not allowed to have fun? I guess not. And then the runners are like really hyper-focused and all they're doing is just strictly explaining the game. There will be no humor. That's what it feels like to me, you know? So for me, I'm not really interested in watching it. I appreciate what they do, but that event is not something I'm interested in watching anymore. It was fun back in like 2014 when you were still allowed to joke, but not anymore. You piece of shit, dude. Well, as long as she doesn't take a hit, that's okay. What the fuck, dude? Eileen, get the fuck out of the way. Okay, he almost swung on her again. Alright, good. Yeah, he is, especially with the gun out. Alright, so all we have to do is survive this and we're in good shape. Now Cynthia is going to be directly in the way. There's nothing we can do about that. She's always here. Just going to use the train handle. Get out of her way again. Wow, what? I teleported into her hand. Bullshit. Okay. Now we just mash. I'm gonna grab this just for safety. Yeah, Cynthia, for real, stop being so fucking clingy and move on, dude. It's getting old. It's the same reason I don't watch streamer awards. Streamer awards feels like a really weird attempt. Streamer awards feels like a really weird attempt at copying like the Oscars or the Emmys or the Grammys. And that's exactly the type of thing I went to Twitch to avoid. So of course I'm not gonna watch that event. I've talked about this so many times in the past. I appreciate, you know, Cutie Cinderella, the lady that runs it. I appreciate all the work that she puts in and everything, and I'm sure it's got to be incredibly difficult to organize that event every year. But that traditional media stuff is not for me. I'm not interested whatsoever. Been getting into Street Fighter 6 and the older SF games, pure addiction. Try Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. That's my favorite one of all time. That one is the GOAT. Get your award next. No, I'm not interested in getting an award. Even if something insane happened and I did, and I was ever nominated, I would just accept it in absentia. I wouldn't go there. You know, like Kit, wasn't that one guy, Kit Boga? I think he got an award, but he wasn't actually there to receive it. So they just kind of shipped him the award. Hmm. Forest World. I don't really need this for Forest World. There's going to be a lot of heals there too, so we're all right for now. Yeah, I really wish Capcom would stop this whole like obsession they have with 3D models. How cool would it be if Capcom went back and made a 2D model fighting game in the modern era? I think that would be really, really cool. And I'm not just talking about remasters. I'm talking like a brand new Marvel vs. Capcom or Street Fighter game in 2D. That would be sick. But as we all know, the platinum era of Capcom was 1998 to 2001. The CVS games, I believe Alpha 3 came out in 98. And then Third Strike, Marvel 2, Marvel 1 and 2. Marvel 1 actually is a crazy looking game even now. It looks way more technically advanced than Marvel 2. But of course Marvel 2 is the one that everybody plays because it never gets old. Yeah, you can adjust the size of that with the two sticks. All right.
Where's Mommy?
Oh, she's possessed. We're gonna need a candle. She must have taken a bunch of damage from Eileen or from Cynthia. Okay, so now we get Walter actually chasing us. I may take a shot for this, but that's okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're going to need one candle to heal Eileen here, which is okay because we're up one right now. So that's no problem. Alright. And the good thing about this section here is we're actually just going to bump into her and leave her here. So we don't have to worry about her taking any damage from here on out. Go and put this on. We'll use this candle to heal her. So as you can see, once I place this down, you can see if I can get her to turn. Watch her back. You'll see the bruising and stuff disappear off of her back. The 20 out of 21 is going to stay there, but some of the other stuff should start to fall away. Yep, and then the candle will start to dissipate here in a second, and then we'll be good to move on. A wooden doll's head. It's charred and blackened. I like SF6 a lot, but the skill ceiling is absurd, and as a somewhat new player, it's a lot, yeah. And Street Fighter 6 is a game that's very much based around, like, rushdown and pressing a lot of buttons. So, you know, characters like Cammy and Ken, they really excel in that game. Okay, I just wanted to get that little shove, and then if we just run straight out, she should not be able to follow us. Alright, nope. Okay, so she's not here, which is good, so we're going to need to grab some heals, which there should be a lot of. What was cut from the room? So originally you weren't going to revisit the same worlds over and over. There was going to be a lot of different ones. Like you would never revisit the same world twice, but the second half of the game had to be rushed because of the production schedule. And so they just decided to rework the worlds that they had already created. So subway, forest, water prison, building, apartment. They just have you go back to the same worlds in the second half, except this time You have Eileen, and some of the items are changed around, and the goals are different for each of these worlds, but yeah. Originally, they were going to have like 10 or 12 unique different worlds. Yeah, this is the chalky milk guy. All he wanted was his damn... Oh. All he wanted was his damn milk. Oh yeah, so we're gonna light the torch. I've always said it would have been really cool attention to detail if you could smack this guy with your torch and light your torch that way. That would have been really cool, but unfortunately you can't. Yeah, no, the cutscenes look solid in this game. I mean, for a PS2 game, I think the overall visuals still hold up really well. Oh, there should be a health drink up here. But most importantly... Yeah, here's the health drink. But most importantly, we need... the silver bullet. So the silver bullet is basically the key to finishing this game, ironically enough. But a lot of people don't realize that you need it on a first play, and why the hell would they? And the thing that really is fucked up about the way they do it is you don't even know you need it until you're already past the world where you can first get it. I think there is another health drink up here. Oh, we gotta light this because we gotta get a second doll part. So the goal the second time around here is basically to collect parts of this doll. You didn't get banned. We're basically collecting parts of this doll, and we're going to reconstruct them in that main area next to the orphanage. I gotta grab this quick before my shit goes out. Fuck. Oh. Okay. My torch almost went out. Grab this for use in the apartment. But no, I didn't ban you. I think you had a message deleted last stream, but nobody banned you. I've had, dude, the thing that's been happening to me a lot lately is Twitch just straight up says your message failed to send. That's been happening a ton to me lately. So I don't know if they're having issues with their chat or what. But I have to resend my messages multiple times for them to go through sometimes now. Okay, so I would like to not take any additional hits here if I could avoid it. Thank you. And then we're gonna light this. My points stay 0 until I redeem one of those chests. IDK if I'm getting timed out points or not. Or getting the timed points, yeah. Yeah, Twitch has definitely been having some issues lately. I don't know what's going on with them. Okay, so we got both of our doll parts here, the right and the left arm. Okay, so now we're back in the main area where Eileen is. Again, we can leave her here because this is considered a safe area. I'm gonna attach these two. And as you can see, she's full healed, so we're good on that. But we still need her to stay here. So we're just going to give her a little bump and then just move on to the other side. Yeah, so she did not come with us here either, which is good. Another health drink. I will grab that. Oh, Jesus. Boom. Appreciate that, man. Oh my god, 30 months. You guys are on some crazy long streaks. Holy shit. 30 months, 37 months. Stoned is on a 37 month. Yes, he did just shoot me. Alright, so the silver bullet right here. For the love of God, if you play this game, if it's your first playthrough, your 90th playthrough, get this motherfucking silver bullet. If you miss this thing, you are not going to be able to get a key that you need to progress in the water prison world. So for the love of God, do not miss the silver bullet. You will not be able to complete the game because you're going to need like 80 bullets, 80 handgun bullets to knock down Ghost Andrew and get the key that he has. Yeah, it is wild. And we were talking about this on Enigma's stream the other day. It's so cryptic too. It's like, yeah, there's a message you can read that says, oh, I'll stick this sword into that fat pig and get the key that he has. Like, that just tells you to use the sword, but it says nothing about a silver bullet, which you need before you can even use the sword. So that's a big, big pain point of this game. If you're doing a first playthrough, you are not going to know what the fuck. You are not going to know what the fuck you need, dude. So I just need the other leg now. As long as I can avoid taking hits from these fucking things, just one would be okay. Ooh, or 0. I'll take 0. Okay. Use this. Alright, so the last thing we need is the right leg, which is going to be up and to the left here. So I'm just going to, again, hopefully leave her. I'm going to need to give her a little bit of a shove. Okay, she should have been far enough away. Okay, cool. It's just not worth it to bring her with you. Like, she's too much of a liability and she can get hurt in too many ways, so you really don't want to do that. I might get hit here. Okay. Oh, alright. I'll take 2 hits, that's alright. Could have been way worse. And then this here is crucial for the final boss, the Pickaxe of Despair. So he says, every time I look at it, it creeps me out more. So the Pickaxe of Despair is the best weapon for the final boss. Nutrition drink again, and there's going to be another first aid kit out here, and one more thing that we need, so... Oh yeah, there's revolver bullets too. Well, I'm going to need the space. I'm going to need one more space too, so... Yeah. This kid gets a lot of flack. Everybody says his acting is pretty bad, but... I mean, it could be worse. It could be like HD Collection Laura. Where it's like clearly a 40-year-old woman trying to pretend to be a little kid.
Everybody calls me, but I don't really have a name or a home either.
Well, what about a mom or dad?
Yeah, but I never met them. They left South Ashfield Heights right after I was born. But soon I'll get to see my mom.
This dude just wobbling around ghost towns collecting shit while some slow-ass guy tries to shoot him with a pistol and takes 2 years to reload. Pete Gaming.
People tried to stop me, but it's fine now. It says in the scriptures that I'll be with her. I gotta hurry. Mom's waiting.
It's actually really disturbing the way he says lots of people tried to stop me, but it's fine now, as a kid. Like, the kid version of him saying that is really disturbing. Alright, so we're full up. That's perfect. We're going to head back to the apartment here. Thankfully, they give us a hoe right here to enter. I noticed the fog is way heavier in that part than it is on PC. There's like barely any fog obstructing that view. Now, there are 3 endings in this game. You can get the ending where you basically fail to stop Walter. You can get the mid ending, which is, you know, you stop Walter, but you end up going back to the same apartment anyway. Where do I put this? Oh. So yeah, you'll notice as the candle dissipates, it should take care of that, and then the rest of the stuff we'll put in the item box. Alright, there we go. But the best ending, you have to use the holy candles to exorcise 80 or more % of the hauntings in the apartment. And if you don't do that, then you get the ending where you stop Walter, but Eileen goes back to the same haunted apartment complex anyway. Alright, silver bullets, revolver bullets, put one of these up, this, and this. I think I still need the torch for one more item. The kid in Downpour or Homecoming, they blur together for me, was absolute. Oh, you mean the orphanage kid in Downpour? Yes, that kid is god-awful of an actor. My theory is that Walter never died at the prison. It may have been someone else who committed suicide. Either that or the real person the police arrested was not the real Walter Sullivan. I'm in no position to investigate what really happened at the prison, but in any case, Walter didn't die at the prison. The man with the coat that showed up here was the real Walter. 7 years ago, he did something in that apartment. I'm certain there's a link between that and the bizarre things that have been happening here. Just a little bit more and I'll have this whole thing figured out. I may even find that the real Walter is somewhere nearby. Yes, the kid in Downpour is atrocious. I would say the younger brother, Josh, in Homecoming is actually better than that kid. There's also there's a boy and a girl in the orphanage, and they're both terrible. But Murphy's voice acting in that game is hilarious. That dude put every ounce of his effort into those screams. Like, that man screamed like his life was actually coming to an end. And it's awesome. The weirdest cutscene in all of Silent Hill, though, is the fucking radio station Downpour cutscene, where the town calls the guy on the phone and tells him, hey, you're breaking the rules right now. We're going to put a stop to this. And then they send, like, demonic goons to go rough them up. It's like, what the fuck is going on here, man? It's some kind of suspicious-looking medallion. Crested medallion. Medallion with a disturbing emblem carved into it. It's about 10 inches in diameter. This is that lake in Silent Hill, Toluca Lake. I haven't seen that place in a while. I took a trip there a few years back. There was a photo of the lake in my room. It's beautiful, but for some reason it gives me the creeps. Toluca Lake in Silent Hill. I love the look of this part of the game, for real. There's so much fog here. Holy shit. This writing, what does it mean? So, there's a lot of this writing in Forest World. The only way for you to decipher it is to have Eileen be very possessed, and then she'll read it all out because she's possessed and she can understand it. Unfortunately, I'm not willing to take that risk because I need Eileen to be at high HP, but if we do an in-depth story run at some point, I will do that for you guys so you can see all that and exactly what it's trying to say. Alright, so here's our last all part, and we are officially done with Forest World. So she stayed safe and full HP the whole time. We took virtually no risks. And we got a bunch of heals, stockpiled some more. And we're chilling. Got a crucifix on. That's interesting. Oh, I never noticed that. I want to see what it says if I try to examine the body. If I can. The doll has fallen off the wheelchair, but I guess there's nothing else interesting. Oh, okay then. Never mind. Yeah, we'll do a shitty Silent Hill playthrough here soon of Homecoming and then Downpour. But I will say, as the years have gone by, I've started to appreciate Homecoming a lot more. It actually has some redeeming qualities, and getting good at the combat actually requires skill. So it's pretty satisfying once you get really good at it. There's a... Oh, welcome back, Dr. Red. There's a book here. It looks like some kind of Bible. The Descent of the Holy Mother, the 21 Sacraments. The first sign, and God said, At the time of fullness, cleanse the world with my rage. Gather forth the white oil, the black cup, and the blood of the 10 sinners. Prepare for the ritual of the Holy Assumption. The second sign, and God said, offer the blood of the 10 sinners and the white oil. Be then released from the bonds of the flesh and gain the power of heaven. From the darkness and void bring forth gloom, and gird thyself with despair for the giver of wisdom. The third sign, and God said, return to the source through sin's temptation. Under the watchful eye of the demon, wander alone in the formless chaos. Only then will the 4 atonements be in alignment. The last sign, and God said, separate from the flesh, too, she who is the mother reborn, and he who is the receiver of wisdom. If this be done by the mystery of the 21 sacraments, the mother shall be reborn, and the nation of sin shall be redeemed. I don't know, man. This sounds a lot like...
Silent Hill Woods?
Sounds a lot like some kind of cult, and I don't know if I like it. Almost like it's some type of religious cult. Very concerning. I'll be filing a complaint with the BBB. I don't think they're registered as a real charity organization. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of the torch. I don't have another candle to use. Look at this sheep, by the way. I think this is a subtle way to clue you in that you're actually asleep, because they have these sheep randomly in this part. But yeah, it makes sense because every time we exit this hole, we always wake up in the bed. So. Alright, get rid of the torch. And probably the nutrition drink. By the way, Kendo showed me something really cool. The nutrition drink is actually based on a real Japanese energy drink called Lipovitin. I would like to try one someday. You can get them off Amazon. I probably will. Fuck me. Yeah, this is the dude coming through the... Yeah. Well. I got no candle for you, my guy. Actually, I might. I might have one. Let me see if I have one. Son of a bitch, I don't. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the silver bullet. And the pistol. That should be all I need for water prison, honestly. I'll grab this just for safety's sake, but I'm probably not gonna need it. Okay. What you got, Dr. Red? What you got as far as feud? Oh shit, he's in here too. I actually might explore through some of the cells to see if I can find an extra candle or two. It might be worth it. Kill off some of the enemies, you know. We're not on any sort of time frame right now. Homemade potato soup, dude. Sounds amazing. It's especially good with bread that you dip into the broth. Tater soup, yeah. Alright. This part reminds me a lot of Big Shell and Metal Gear Solid too. It's like metally. Yeah, it looks a lot like the Big Shell. Just being out in the middle of the ocean like this. Alright, so as soon as we walk out, we're gonna have Walter pointing a gun right in our faces. We're just gonna move right around him. Okay, well, he didn't even go for it. What a soy. He will follow us though. This is one of the heaviest uses of fog and noise in the entire game. Like, you basically can't see shit. So we're just going to run all the way down here. Don't worry about Eileen. She'll catch up eventually. But you can't use the ladder because it takes her way longer to catch up if you do. This almost looks like Eco, you know? Seriously does. Now, if they start doing a bunch of damage, I will have to swing on them, but I think we're all right. The good thing is, if you ready the weapon, they stop, like, flying around you with crazy patterns, and it's way easier to just hit them. Because they'll just, like, sit in place, basically. Okay, got him on the back swing. Okay. Alright, cool. So she basically took no damage. Yeah, I almost chopped her, but we're good. I almost chopped her.
Getting tired.
Fuck you. We have a job to do, dude. I don't care if you're tired. It's not important right now. Alright. So
So damp and gross here.
So here's a cool thing. Now, we can't get in here just yet. The door's locked from the other side. So we have to get to the bottom. And we already know how to do that. We can do it by way of the bloody beds. The problem is, having Eileen with us makes this part a nightmare. So again, we're going to shove her into...
Mommy.
We're going to shove her into the corner and hope... Oh, fuck me. If that fucking leech didn't hit me, I would have got it. We got to shove her into the corner here and hope that she doesn't follow us. Got it. So now she's in a safe area. We can move around and do everything we need to do. And we don't have to worry about dragging her ass. And no, I don't think they intended for you to be able to do that, but thankfully. So we're just going to find the cell with the bloody beds, but I'm actually going to see if I can find an extra candle somewhere, because I need one for the apartment. There's also a sword under one of these beds. There we go. Sweet. Exactly what I needed. I will take that shit. And then one more, and we got our bloody bedroom. Alright, so we're going to jump all the way down, unlock that door, and when we wash the wax off of this shirt that we're about to find, it'll tell us how to get the key, and then we'll use the silver bullet, and we're done with water prison. Water prison is definitely one of the fastest worlds. If you leave Eileen this way. If you keep her with you the whole time, it's a nightmare. I do not recommend. Alright, so this was that death chamber for the kids. It's a shirt with something written on it in wax. Prisoner's shirt. Maybe if you soak it in some kind of colored liquid. Alright, so we are going to use the bloody bathtub in the apartment for this. We're going to grab this health drink. Oh, yeah, I have to chop my way through here. Gotta say, it's been a relatively smooth playthrough so far. You know, keeping ourselves at high health. Not been too many issues. Alright, so now we can unlock this door. This one here. Okay, so Eileen's back here. We're not going to bother with her though. We're going to go back and use this candle. So far we've done the windows, the clock, the silhouettes crying in the closet of the bedroom, which I've never seen, the shoes, the thing that was on the wall in the bedroom, and we're about to do one more. So that'll be 6 total hauntings dealt with once I use this candle. think I need to put it over here. Yep. He should just straight up disappear. Damn, the blood splatter stays though. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, so that's 6 total hauntings dealt with, so we're in really good shape there. I say we probably only need 2 more. No, now the TV. Damn, we've just about gotten every one though. I'm going to summarize everything that I've learned about Walter Sullivan so far. He was born right here in room 302, South Ashfield Heights. His parents abandoned him soon afterwards and disappeared somewhere, leaving the baby alone. He was discovered and sent to St. Jerome's Hospital. He was adopted by Wish House, an orphanage in the forest near Silent Hill that's run by the secret Silent Hill religious cult. When he was 6 years old, someone from the cult showed him where he was born. Since then, he started to believe that room 302 itself, in other words, this room, was his mother. Every week, he traveled from the orphanage to South Ashfield Heights, a pretty long trip for a kid his age. Sometimes he took the subway and sometimes the bus. I'm tired. My headache is already killing me. I'll write more tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Burn? Yeah, so the TV is gonna fucking... Anyways, let's soak the shirt. Oh, the emote just loaded in. It took a second. You can see white letters rising to the top. Okay, so imagine this is your first playthrough of the game, and this is all you have to figure out how to get this basement key. My room was on the 2nd floor, and I had to drink something with black things in it. I hid the sword with the triangle handle under my bed. That guy, the fat one, took the basement key. Next time I'll stick this triangle sword into that pig and take the key. Cold as fuck and my car is stuck outside. Oh, will it not start or something? Yeah, it's like 10 degrees here. It's also freezing. Yep, it was boba tea. It was definitely boba tea. Don't worry about it. Isn't boba tapioca balls? Isn't that what it is? It's like a sweet tea that's got like milk and cream in it with tapioca balls. Yeah. I pulled into my parking area between apartments and got stuck on the ice, so now it's just dead in the middle. Yeah. So the only clue we have to go on is that you're going to use a triangle sword. Oh, by the way, I didn't grab a sword, so I'm a dumbass. Let me grab that. We're going to need that, not just the silver bullet. I've never had a boba tea. It's called like boba milk tea, but I'd like to try it. I know they have like the really large opening straws, so you can... I'm not going to say. Because it's going to get clipped out of context, but you know what it's for, okay? Yeah. Extremely rare sword. When used against downed ghosts, it stops them in place. When pulled out, the ghost is revived. Vanilla milk tea with blueberry boba. Damn. That sounds like a, sugar bomb of a drink. Surging up the balls. That wasn't what I was going to say, but... Alright, so I say one more candle used in the apartment, and I think we're alright. Hey, what's up, Quesadilla? I saw you in Enigma's chat the other day. I think both me and you are frequent flyers of his stream. For obvious reasons. Because we're a couple of Silent Hill hounds. That's what we are. And we were just talking about this port in his stream the other day too, so that's why I'm playing it. Alright, so here's Andrew. We're going to load our silver bullet. And we're going to stick him. So if you don't have that silver bullet, it literally takes 80 or so pistol bullets to get him knocked down. I'm not even kidding. So if you miss it, you're basically fucked. Key held by the ghost of Andrew. It opens the door on B2. So we're good now. He's stuck. And we're just going to chop our way. As one of my favorite bands of all time, I wrote haikus about cannibalism, named one of their tracks, Chop Chop Goodbye. Chris Angel when left at the McDonald's. You hate to see it. Dude, what happened to Chris Angel? He just like disappeared. I haven't heard about him in forever. You can still hear him like writhing up there. Fucking on the floor, bleeding, making a scene. Okay, so this can go south very quickly if you don't move correctly here. Alright, so we're gonna go through here. There's a shit ton of enemies. Don't even think about fighting them. The only way to do this is to stick to the right side, and then once they all start to move, immediately go left. So like right here, then you go to the left, get them all out of Eileen's way, and then you just basically mash and hope that she gets close enough. Okay, that was fine. That could have been so much worse. That was fine. That was totally fine. You can see it's getting extremely dark now. All we have left is building world, and then we'll be at the very bottom. I don't really guess I need to go back. Let's just keep going. Alright, so building world is a little bit convoluted, but it's no more difficult than it was the first time around.
Henry, you're going too fast.
We ain't got time for that. Stop whining, stop complaining. We have a ritual to stop. Yeah, Richard's ghost is the coolest in the whole game. No question. He's like a residual haunting and keeps falling off the rooftop like this. It's a diary. I want to go back to that time. Things were so good then. The day of my birthday, the cute cat in the pet store, all those balls in the basket, playing pool was fun too. The door of time was wide open. When I see four things, I can't help but remember that time. That's written so weird. When I see four things, it's like hint, hint. All right, watch his ghost. That's so fucking cool. What is my health at anyway? Alright, we're alright for right now. Yeah, when fucking DVD players skipping all around. When you hit a bump on the bus and your CD player starts skipping. They were bullshitting about that anti-skip technology, by the way. It did not exist. Ooh, the double. What's a cue ball doing here anyway? It's white with no number on it. That means it's the cue ball. Appreciate that, Henry. Appreciate that. You fucking bastard. God, those things are so annoying, man. Now this is a really weird cutscene with both adult and kid Walter talking to each other.
I'm going to see my mom. Stay out of my way. Who are you, anyway?
My name's Walter. Walter Sullivan. It's time to complete the 21 sacraments.
But that's my name. And what are the 21 sacraments?
Don't worry. You'll know soon enough.
Dude, that was the pinnacle of technology for me as a kid. Portable DVD player. Holy shit. That blew my mind.
Let me go. That hurts.
Look how Henry runs here. It's so fucking weird.
Damn.
Flailing his arms up and down. Alright, we got Cynthia. We got a portable medical kit. Goodbye. The volleyball's right here. I think there's a medallion here as well. Yeah. Which I am going to grab because it's going to make life easier. It's going to help with these fucking wheelchairs too. Okay. So there's a candle right here. So we could do the TV. There's also another candle we're going to find soon. So we can do the TV and heal her. And then I think we're good until the end of the game. We should have pretty much locked in the good ending at this point. I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is just the bar, so we're going to need to run straight back anyway. But we just got to place the... Oh my god, you piece of shit. I did not mean to use that. Well, that sucks. I just didn't arrow over the right item before I decided to use it like a dummy. What an absolute maroon this guy is. No, it won't be. It can't be the worst ending unless I let Eileen die in the final boss. Yeah, if you have the medallion, they don't knock you over as easily. They still can, but it's a lot harder to get knocked over. Alright, so let's head back to the elevator. By the way, how do I get to the other side over there? I don't know. You fucking... Okay. Yeah, there's just a random ghost in bibbed overalls. I have no idea why. We don't know who he is. I would also love, after this playthrough, let's bust open the translations of that Silent Hill 4 website. Let's bust open the translations on that Silent Hill 4 website, and I can read to you guys some of the really interesting stuff they have in there.
It looks a lot like downtown Ashfield.
basically there's a little blurb about how Walter met all of these people and how he knew them, like Cynthia. He met her in the subway. That's why she dies in the subway. Like, yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff on there, which I wish it was in the game in some way or another, but unfortunately it's just not. Because that was part of their marketing at the time, is they wanted people to visit a website to get further information about it.
Where's Daddy?
Okay, you are definitely fucked up right now. Oh, come off it, Richard. Come off it, sir. Oh god, she did not come with me. She might be getting... Okay. There's going to be a couple dogs, which I am, in fact, going to kill. Double? Oh, the double? Oh, bitch. They were lined up for a second. What the... Dude, I was in the middle of chopping him. Let me alone. Okay. This should work. There we go. Man, it really sucks that I wasted that med kit. That could have been so useful. Mail day is best day. Got a new Gundam kit to build and destroy. I've never really been one for kids, just because I'm not very, like... I'm not very good at modeling and, like, model kits and stuff like that, because I have shitty hands. Like, my hands are very shaky, so they're not good at working with small parts. Alright, so now we have the birthday candles and the cat, which we're going to find in the other area. She needs this candle to heal. We're going to find another one soon, which is a safe room for her anyway. Okay, when you hear the dogs barking, you know that you're near the animal place. Oh, I don't need to be here yet, I don't think. Should be another candle in here. Yes, okay, so she's gonna get this one for her final heal. Now you can watch her back and watch the scarring and stuff disappear. So while that dissipates, let me blow my nose and then we'll finish this out. The TV should be the last haunting we gotta take care of in the apartment. Alright. So she's fully healed. I do not have any more candles to spare. So the last candle is going to have to be used in the apartment. So this is another one of those areas where we can get her stuck, essentially, in a safe room. So up against this wall here, we're going to... This one is very tough. You have, like, basically no leeway. Like, you gotta push her all the way back and then shove her. Yeah, like that. Man, yeah, it's really tough. It's not super crucial that you do this one, but I do prefer to do it. It's kind of easier if you... That was my fault. I didn't hit the button fast enough. Wait, is she actually taking damage from this? Just me running into her? No fucking way. I ran up against the wall. Fucking piece of shit. I'm setting it up perfect. Actually, this might work too. There we go. Takes a few tries, but you can get it done. We're going to hear some shrieking in the background. But this is where we're going to do the candle thing. Putting the birthday candles, getting the cat, and then we're going to put the cat in the sports shop. Yeah, this. Alright, birthday candles on the table here. And then the last one we need is the cat, and then we're out of here. And then I need to be ready because the whole One Truth room is coming up. I really should have the pistol for it, but I like using the axe anyway. The axe is by far the best melee weapon in this game, so wasting your time with other stuff is not really worth it. Alright, so I'm going to use this here. Gonna get rid of the TV, and then we're pretty much in the home stretch at this point. Okay, just wanted to make sure the peephole wasn't also doing the blood trail thing. Alright. Just have a fucking stuffed cat with us. That's the weird thing, is items you get in the nightmare world, or I guess the dream world, you can bring with you into this world. But I guess it makes sense, because this apartment is also in that world. You just don't know that until the end of the game. Like, he's technically asleep the whole time. It's almost like a dream within a dream situation. Continuing from yesterday, I'm going to summarize everything that I've learned about Walter Sullivan so far. Naturally, it was a long way for a kid his age to travel, but he made the trip every week by subway or bus. Unfortunately, someone else was living in this apartment, and so he couldn't be reunited with his mother, room 302. For years, he continued to come here almost like he was possessed, just to peek into the apartment. Eventually, the tenants began to complain and treat him badly when they saw him hanging around. Walter began to fear the tenants and see them as obstacles, preventing him from seeing his mother. As the years passed and Walter matured, he began to be more and more influenced by the teachings of the cult. Furthermore, his obsession with his mother and his feelings of resentment towards the outer world became even deeper. Walter became preoccupied with one particular tract from the cult's Bible, the descent of the Holy Mother, the 21 Sacraments. By the 21 Sacraments, the Holy Mother shall appear in the countries of the world and shall bring salvation to the sinful ones. After Walter left Wish House, he moved to Pleasant River, a town neighboring Silent Hill. For a while, he lived the life of a normal student, but he was still filled with bitterness and resentment towards the rest of the world. Several years later, he launched his plan there, the 21 Murders. Yeah, sort of, Kendo. Because if you think about it, at the very end of the game, he wakes up and he can actually physically leave the apartment. But at this point in the game, you can't go out because once you actually use the keys of liberation and walk out, you're in the nightmare version of the apartments. So we are in Walter's world here. That's why the hauntings are even happening. But we just don't know that. We think that this is the real world. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and I'll grab a couple boxes of ammo just to make the One Truth room easier, because I ain't going to use it anyway. And I have 59 for Law of God. I have a ton. I'll also grab one heal just in case. Oh damn, we are stocked right now. That should be good. I'm gonna have to refill that coffee. I slept all day, so I got no excuse to be groggy. Okay, so the sports shop is the last one. Okay. And then pretty much we're just gonna leave right out of here once we get that done. Gotta make sure I do not waste my last heal this time around. Damn it, dude. How is she this possessed? When I just healed her. I think there is one more candle for us to grab, so I might need to use it. I think me shoving her actually damaged her quite a bit. Dude, Shutter Island I recently rewatched. That movie's still great. I love that shit. That's a classic. What the fuck is going on? Okay. She took 2 stray hits. How did she avoid all those hits? I thought she would have taken more than me. Alright. That's Richard's ghost teleporting. Was he crazy? Did he kill his wife? Was he the cop? What happened? Oh, do you mean Inception? Yeah. Oh no, you're talking about Shutter Island. Yes, yes. Fuck out of here. I remember being so low HP that I had to hope that I could grab this before they killed me one time. I got super, super unlucky that playthrough. Oh, she just took a ton of damage. Well, this ain't looking good, boys. If she takes like one more hit, the final boss is going to be super, super hard. Yeah, this is really bad. She took way too much damage in this part. She might actually be possessed by the time we hit the apartments this time. She'll probably take another hit. I mean, why not at this point? Stop fucking turning around. Okay. Yeah, you can see she's heavily damaged now. Oh my god, dude. This is so fucking bad. Why not? You know what, at this point, why not? Just hit her a second time and a third time. Already got the candle from over here. What? How the fuck was that a miss? Fucking bullshit game. Alright, well, anyways. She's probably going to be a nightmare in the final boss. There's not really much I can do about that. Unfortunately. He gets up like instantly. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Alright, should be 4890 here. Alright. So, if I were speedrunning, there's like a specific way you want to move. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna run, and she'll catch up eventually. I'll kill these if they get too... if they start to crowd a little bit too much. But otherwise, I'm just gonna run. This is actually not looking good health-wise, though. So I should probably just go. Because there is a first aid kit at the bottom. Yep, she is very heavily damaged. This is not good. Dude, this is a fucking disaster. Holy shit. I might actually have to reload this save to replay this. How the fuck did I survive that? Holy shit. I thought for sure I was dead. Oh my god, look at the boys are here. The hell were they thinking at this part, man?
Oh no.
God, this fucking part is so obnoxious. No, you don't actually have to kill them. I'm doing it just because I want to, but... God, what an obnoxious fucking part of the game this is. She got utterly destroyed. Has like no HP left. I don't know. Maybe it's alright. We'll find out. This is the one truth room, though. Okay, not that one. This is incredibly laggy on PC. Okay, not this one. If you just stay charged, you have invincibility frames while you swing, so... Alright, not this one either. She needs to get out of the fucking way, though. Okay. Yeah, so basically when you see them all take damage, that's how you know you have the right one. Yeah, they do this thing. Okay, not this one. So it's one of these or it's on the left side. Alright, not this one either. And when you have it, you just spam the shit out of them. Be nice if it was this one. Ah, there it is. So right next to the door, that works. Yep, this is all you do. So now I'm gonna get another char. Actually, no, let me get the pistol out. And I'll just do it this way. What the fuck? He just flipped before anything actually happened. Bullshit game. That was... okay. I'm literally 1 HP. Well, I have to hope this kills. How did that go so badly? Oh my god, dude. Why is it so tanky this time? What the fuck, dude? How much damage? Oh my god. I think you can continue right in this room though, to be fair, but yeah, how much fucking damage is it gonna take? And the thing is, even if your timing is virtually perfect, it doesn't really matter because you'll just die anyway. I'm pretty sure they let you continue in this exact room, but the one truth actually changes. Yeah. We'll find out if it changes. Okay, well, if it's the same, then it would be down here. So let's just go straight to where it was. And see. Wow, he really tried it twice, huh? No, it's different now. Okay. Okay. Not any of these. Not this one. As long as I have the right amount of health, then this should go okay. Alright, let's start going down the right side. Ah, it's this one. So I'm literally just mashing. I'm just gonna mash circle as hard as I possibly can. And see if that works. Yeah, see? He still eventually breaks out of it. I fucking died again. You've got to be shitting me, dude. Look at Eileen just falling. Oh, that's... I never realized that. They, like, reach for each other. They just won't die, dude. I can't take that first hit. That first hit is, like, the only leeway that I have. That did a ton of damage, though, to me. That would have been crazy if it was the same one. Yeah, because I didn't realize if you continue, it changes which one is actually the one truth. And you gotta avoid these hits because they hit hard. They do a ton of damage. Son of a bitch, dude. Like, Eileen is already gonna be a problem, not even counting this room, but she's already gonna be an issue because I know she's got low health. You only know when all of them take damage from a swing, so that's how I know this is the one. But see, sometimes you can literally mash perfectly, and it just misses, no matter what you do. So I think for this one, I'm going to need to stand in between. Okay. So I'm going to stand right here. And I don't think they can hit me. I don't think you can I don't think you can stun lock them now. Wow. I should be dead. The fact that I'm not is kind of crazy. That's it. Good God. What a fucked up part, dude. Alright, well, we're at the end, but I have virtually no health. I have to hope that I can make it to the item box without a haunting. I mean, I have a medallion. It should help anyway. Whew. So we're basically done. We just have the apartments, and we have a ton of heals in the apartment we can use, so we're alright. All right. So as long as there's no haunting in our way, we can just go right to the item box and heal. Okay. Okay. Seems all right. Okay. That works. All right, so these are the 21 victims. Okay, so Billy and Miriam Locane were mentioned in the Silent Hill 2 document. Then the events of this game start with Joseph Schreiber. He's the guy that we play as in the sort of prologue, prequel, or not prequel, the prologue before we start playing as Henry. And then for the rest of the game, we know all these people. So Cynthia, Jasper, Andrew, Richard, but then number 20 is Eileen and number 21 is us, Henry Townsend. So that's why he's after us, because he wants to finish the 21. The 21 sacraments. Okay, so let's go. Yeah. Now we get the weirdest cutscene in the whole game where we actually get to meet Joseph. Although Joseph is not a hostile ghost, he's just like hanging. He's like some weird silhouette hanging from the ceiling giving us advice and guidance. Very bizarre. And when this cutscene starts, you already know I gotta refill my coffee out here. I had that weird dream again. Or I had that weird dream today. The one with the man with the long hair and coat. He was crying and looking for his mother again. I saw that man with the coat 10 years ago at this apartment. He was going up the stairs carrying a heavy tool, an old-looking bowl, and a bag that was dripping blood. I never saw him again after that, but a few days later, the neighbors complained that they heard strange noises coming from the supposedly empty room 302. So I took a look around room 302 and found signs that someone had been in there, but nothing odd other than that. But that's when it all started. I still hear strange noises coming from the window of room 302, Sunderland. Oh, yeah, she's still catching up. So yeah, we're at the very bottom. As Joseph said, we needed to go down to the deepest part of him and look for the ultimate truth. So if we look out, we can kind of see Toluca Lake. And then right here is room 302. So it's like an amalgamation of all the stuff we've done so far. All right, so this is room 302 as Joseph had it. So in the beginning, when we walked around, he's like, wait, I thought I had a record player where the TV is. So he does. You know, he doesn't have a stereo. He's got a bookshelf. Furniture's different, everything. But he does still have this. Why must I destroy this wall, the gate to hell? It's a piece of red paper. I can't break down the wall. When the bell rings, Eileen equals mother's body, blood. And he has a typewriter in the room. The crimson tome. Bury part of the conjurer's mother's flesh within the true body of the conjurer. Part of the flesh equals Super's room. Yeah, remember, the superintendent's fucking weird as hell, and he saved an umbilical cord from 30 years ago. So for some reason, he has Walter's umbilical cord. What's with this room? It's covered in blood and rust. This is my room, but what the hell's happened to it? This room, is it really my room? It's in terrible shape. The air is so heavy my head hurts. Creepy, it looks like a face. Remember, that's everything he said in the prologue. What the hell am I writing? So he died on August 2nd. And the last memo we just read is from July 28th, so right before that happened. All right. There's an old picture book and a red book here. There once was a baby and a mother who were connected by a magical cord, but one day the cord was cut and the mother went to sleep. The baby was left all alone. But the baby made lots of friends at Wish House and everyone was very nice to him. The baby was happy. His friends told him how to wake up his mother, so the baby went right away to go and wake her up, but the mother wouldn't wake up no matter how hard he tried. Because the one that he was actually trying to wake up was the devil. The baby had been deceived. Poor baby. This one is written so fucking weird. The baby cried and cried when he thought of the mother. He remembered the feeling of being connected to her through the magical cord. Just then, a ray of light came down from the sky. The light was very warm and made the baby feel good. When the baby looked into his hand, he saw that the magical cord was lying there. With the cord clutched in his hand, the baby went happily to sleep. All right, now this one. Crimson Tome. She who is called the Holy Mother be not holy one whit. The descent of the Holy Mother is not but the descent of the devil. Those that be called the 21 sacraments be not sacramental one whit. The 21 sacraments be not but the 21 heresies. To give birth to a realm of wickedness within the blessed realm of our Lord be blasphemy and the work of the devil. If thou would stop the descent of the holy devil, you must bury part of the conjurer's mother's flesh within the conjurer's true body. You must also pierce the conjurer's flesh with the 8 spears of void, darkness, gloom, despair, temptation, source, watchfulness, and chaos. Do so, and the conjurer's unholy flesh will become that which once it was by the grace of our Lord. All right, now we actually get to meet Joseph, the guy who died right before the events of the game started. Here, I'll center the cutscene too.
It's him.
You've done well to make it this far. Let me tell you something about him, Walter Sullivan. When he was a little boy, he began to believe that my apartment was actually his birth mother. He decided to free her from the stains and corruption of this world. At the orphanage, he learned of the 21 sacraments, the only way to purify her. He then performed the ceremony of the Holy Assumption and created this twisted world. Now, he's become nothing more than an inhuman killing machine. Well, he's dead now, but he's still trying to complete the 21 sacraments. His boyhood desire to return to the bosom of his birth has divided him. Now his child self has manifested itself in this world. And soon he's planning to finish his work, the 21 sacraments. Number 20. The Mother Reborn. Eileen.
Get ready, we're about to get to the drop.
Number 21. The Receiver of Wisdom. Henry Townsend. Even now, it may not be too late. Follow the Crimson Tome. Stop him. If not, wherever you run, he will catch you. Find him. His true location. It must be nearby. You must kill him. You must kill him. Kill. 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 Hurry. She's being taken over. She's number 20. The mother was born. The Crimson Tome. Obey the Crimson Tome. Kill.
Guys, if I had to guess, I think we need to kill him and obey the Crimson Tome.
Kill.
Just my guess, though.
Kill. Kill. Kill.
Okay. So now we've got the Pickaxe of Hope. Hope is written on the handle. It doesn't look like I can use it as a weapon. So we're going to go back. Now this is the Inception shit. So we're inside of Joseph's version of room 302. Now we're going to go back to Henry's version of room 302 and use the pickaxe that we got out of his version. on the very same wall that it was in. Pyramid Head skinhead cousin painting body, excuse me? Oh, really? Another one? Well, no candle, so whatever. So now we see where the real Walter was. Halloween themed coffee cup, because you know I like to stay current. It's January after all. Sussy sounds, yeah. Sees Walter and immediately starts moaning and groaning. I see nothing wrong with this. That sound is before the final boss of Silent Hill 3. That womp, womp, womp. That's right, when she looks up and says, "This is God." Walter? His body, it's tangled up in some kind of pipe. There's something in his coat. Best item description in the whole game right here. Keys of Liberation. Extremely evil looking keys. Held by the corpse of Walter. What's this in the refrigerator? Bags of blood and things like that. What the hell was Walter doing in here? A bloody saw. This must be the cult's Bible. It's a bowl made from obsidian. It's filled with white oil. Walter must have used this here. A mortar and pestle. There's some kind of residue in it. Now, interestingly enough, the obsidian goblet and the white chrism, I think it's called, those were both in Silent Hill 2. So it's almost like he's performing the same resurrection ritual that James tried to in the Rebirth ending. Well, anyways, there's our boy. And we have our keys of liberation, so we can finally get the fuck out of here. Oh yeah, I think that's the sound of this being covered. Oh no, we can still get out that way. What the hell was that sound then? Oh, is he gone after that? I think he disappears. Oh no. Dude, I didn't even know there was a Street Fighter 4 tournament. What did Swix say? Alright. We have liberated ourselves with the keys of liberation. We're getting the fuck out of here. I genuinely always thought that Geef versus Sagat, like if you're Sagat in that match, it's one of the easiest in the game. He says it's 5-5, but I disagree. Sagat versus any grappler is in Sagat's favor, regardless of what anybody says. At the very minimum, it's 6-4. That fucking standing roundhouse, dude. Yeah, that standing roundhouse is insane in that game. Alright, so we find out that oh wow, listen to that. So we find out that the whole time we were actually in this world from the beginning. That's why he told us don't go out, because he didn't want us to die before our time in the ritual to die. So that's why it said don't go out, Walter, on the wall, because he wanted us to stay in there until it was our time to be sacrificed. Where is this Street Fighter 4 tournament being hosted anyway? So we are going to need to make good use of this axe. Because we got a couple enemies in here we got to take care of. This enemy is called the twin victim. What? I stomped nothing. Maybe a double swing? Yeah. I'm scared.
This is our apartment building, but now it looks like some kind of night. Wait!
Okay, so this dude's gonna run up now. We're just gonna charge it up, get ready for him. Oh, just barely clipped him. Yeah, he gets up like instantly. Dude, this has got to be the most unlucky. This is the most unlucky, just overall hit-wise playthrough I think I've ever had of this game. Everything else went well, so it was bound to happen, but man. It's been rough out here. So we are probably going to have a tough time in the final boss fight. There's no doubt about that. We're going to have to really rush. Okay, timed that perfectly. So he couldn't get his cheeky little hit in. Richard's revolver should be coming up soon. Go with Cynthia. Every fucking room is giving her a stray hit that I really don't need her to be taking right now. Enough of the stray hits, dude. Immediately charging because there's going to be a lot of nurses. Or I guess nurses. And she's going to take another hit here. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a fucking... You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Let's go. Fucking tracked her ass down. Oh god. I didn't realize there was another one. It was like one frame. Okay. Oh, did you see her trying to dodge? Tried to get Q with it. It's so fucking laggy here. Holy shit. Okay. When you can walk through their bodies, you know they're fully dead. Dead, dead, dead. Okay, they're all dead now. Oh my god, this is rough. She's definitely limping. Look at that. Oh my god, she's... Ugh, this is gonna be so bad, dude. Bro had 8 Diet Cokes. Isn't there... One of these rooms has a heal in it, but it's not this one. Just hit her, dude. I mean, literally everything else. has already done so. Of course, she took just long enough for me to take that hit unnecessarily. Only the candles heal her. So it's not going to do us any good. Water. What a shock. She's taking more damage. You know what, dude? At this point... Yeah, she's absolutely fucked. He hit her like 6 times in a row. You good? Oh my god, she's so... she is absolutely destroyed, man. This is not going to be easy. Just try it. That was way too close. Yeah, dude, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be the closest, because not only is Walter ultra tanky, the closer she is to being possessed, the faster she walks off into her own death in the last fight, so we're basically fucked. I mean, I don't even know if I'll be able to do this fast enough. We'd have to get very, very lucky to complete it now. Okay. Oh, just barely, but I won't have time to stomp him because he gets up like instantly. Oh, wow, we just enough.
Little crybaby. Hurry up. Get that.
Revolver. Oh, just pistol. Yeah, this will always be my stream ending music. I just love it. And the echo snap into it, you know what, dude? I don't want to get egotistical and say it's iconic, but for me personally, it's iconic. I don't care if it's not iconic for anyone else. It is for me.
Superheroes and we're in trouble. There's something about that guy. I just don't like the look of him.
Pretty sure there's a free health kit in here.
Get out of here.
Oh. Double? Bitch. I'll take that. That could have been so much worse. Oh, what type of shit show is this fight gonna be, man?
My head hurts.
Yep.
That boy. He's coming in.
Yeah, her dialogue changes depending on how possessed she is.
His pain. I feel it. Oh, it hurts. really thinks that room 302 is his mother. Oh, my head. Oh. Oh. God. I've got to help him.
Yeah, when we get the umbilical cord, her dialogue changes a lot too, because instead of speaking in her own voice, she'll say like Henry Townsend, because he's speaking directly through her at that point. So it gets even worse here in a second. You know what? If we get the bad ending, whatever. I don't get a chance to show the bad ending very often. I have enough supplies that we can go about the last fight. Oh, what the fuck? I missed one of them. I think I know which one I missed, too. Dude. Yeah. She's gonna take another hit here. You know what? At this point, I was gonna say, at this point, why not just take another hit? Okay. That's the last one. It is for me to break them chains. I appreciate that, Dr. Red. All right.
Henry? You okay? Walter, he's crying. Even finishing the 21 sacraments, it won't help that boy.
Watch, she'll get possessed here. Yeah. Now she'll talk directly to me, or Walter will, through her.
I'm going back, Henry Townsend. To the room where Walter Sullivan is. We're the only ones. The only ones who can stop him.
Keeping umbilical cords is more common than you think in Asian countries for superstitious beliefs. No, I know, but for the fact that the game takes place in America, that's what I thought was so fucking weird about it. It definitely has to be like a Japanese thing, though. Kind of imported into this game. Alright, so now we gotta make our way back upstairs without getting our asses beat by Walter too much. Whew. And then probably get our asses beat in the last fight because Eileen is gonna basically kill herself very, very fast. And we're gonna have to somehow beat that. It's gonna be close because he takes like 8 hits of a fully charged pickaxe of despair on hard. Yeah. God, can you guys believe we're halfway through this decade? That is so fucking crazy to me. The fact that it's even 2025 is insane. I'm gonna be 31 by the end of this year. Holy shit. Well, I mean, the games that I play, I rarely ever play anything newer than 2004 unless it's indie horror, so. For me, in this stream, yeah, we're still stuck in the past, but I don't mind that at all. I'm happily stuck in the past, dude. Very happily. Modern games just don't really appeal to me like that. Not even trying to be one of those people that's like, oh, modern games aren't as good. Games used to be way better. I don't necessarily believe that, but I do think that it's not for me, you know? Oh, they tried it though. The only ones that actually do appeal to me would be the Resident Evil and Silent Hill remakes, but that's for obviously a different reason. For me, yeah. Oh, same, sick boy. If I didn't play games while streaming, I wouldn't have time. Streaming is the only time I have that allows me, or that affords me any freedom to play games. And if I wasn't streaming, I would legit have just taken a long break from playing games, period. And just focus on the gym. And spending my money on gym gear, which is my new fucking obsession. Fucking joggers and nice Nike shoes that I pay too much money for. Although I do look a lot for sales. It's not like I just see Nike shoes and constantly fucking spam them. I do wait for good deals. I don't just... I ain't paying full price for that shit. Alright. We got one last save, and then here's our final boss. So let's get all of our items in order that we're gonna need. Need the umbilical cord, can't go without that. We're gonna get the pickaxe of despair, Richard's revolver, the 2 boxes of ammo with it. But we can't take too much because we need enough space for the 4 spears. So we can only take 6 items total. So I'm just gonna bring the ampule, which is a full heal. So that's all we can really bring. Alright, let's get it done. In the depression. Wait a minute, this is no normal depression. When I stare into it, I feel like I could be sucked in. It's like it's connected to some other dimension. Or maybe it's like a hole that once you enter, you can never leave. Alright. The one time in this game they managed to make Henry look cool is right here. The rest of the game, he's the most generic male A character you've ever seen. Look at that. He's like, I understand it now. My mission. This is what I'm here to do. I've also always been curious why they put Silent Hill 4 out on the Japanese PSN store, but not 2 or 3. Did they really not do very well in Japan? And if 4 was put out as a PSN classic, did it do better? I don't know. I don't know if Konami's ever released actual sales figures, but I know that they were always way more popular in the US than they were in Japan. I think Silent Hill 2 and 3 actually sold poorly in Japan. Yeah, it does. I wonder why it's not popular in Japan. That's a good question. Maybe it because it incorporates a lot of Western influences. I don't know. We do know that in Japan, RPGs do super, super well. And horror games don't always do the best. They usually do better in America, so who knows?
Just a little longer now. Henry, you're it. The last of the 21 sacraments. The final sign. The receiver of wisdom.
Yeah, so we have to immediately run here and use the umbilical cord. And now we gotta grab the spears. Spear with the Holy Mother carved into it. The Crimson Tome says that I have to stick 8 of these spears into Walter's body. Now, depending on how possessed Eileen is, she will walk faster into this like blood pool in the middle of the room, and if she dies, you get the worst ending. Because he succeeds with the 21 sacraments. So, yeah, when the camera shifts to her moving, that's how you know you gotta move your ass. So we're gonna stab him here. He missed because he's a dumbass. Yeah, she's moving pretty fast. I might be fucked. He DBZ dashes. That's interesting. If she's on camera, it doesn't show you her moving. Oh, that was close. Alright. Well, I wasted my ampule. Love it. So we're going to immediately charge up the Pickaxe of Despair. As soon as he is no longer a silhouette, we can swing it at him. He might jump back, though, so we got to be careful. Yeah. Immediately start charging again. I don't care if I take the shots. This is gonna be so close, man. I really could not afford that. That wastes my charge time. Alright, gotta be one more. Don't jump. Oh my god, yeah, she's dead. Yeah, she's dead for sure. Oh my god, yeah, he seriously takes like 8 hits. Oh my god, there's no way. I think she's still gonna die. Oh my god, how did she not die? That could not have been closer, holy shit. Alright, now the only thing left is to see if we got the best ending or not. Man, that was close. Yeah, he seriously takes like 8 fully charged hits on hard. It's pretty crazy. Whew. All right. Let me go ahead and center the game, and we'll see what we got here. Yeah, if Eileen dies, you get a pretty similar like screaming sound, and then it immediately like triggers the bad ending where he actually completes it and he basically resurrects the cult's devil. And it's actually really disturbing. It starts talking about how, you know, hey, what's up, friendly? Cheesy? Were you saying I was cheesing the boss, dude? No, this was all strategy, man. All strategy. Oh, just joined in? Yeah. I was getting fucking offended. Yeah, right. Alright, so if we go to the hospital, we start talking to Eileen and she says I should find a new place to live, then we know we got the best ending. But if she says I guess I should go back to South Ashfield Heights, then we got the bad ending. Chillin', same. I'm actually off work tomorrow for MLK Day, so we're under no time constraints tonight, but we pretty much finished up at the perfect time. The only thing left to determine is whether or not we got the best ending. That was incredibly lucky, yes. Oh, unless you're talking about the day off. That's also lucky. He's gonna go, Eileen. It's so weird.
Eileen.
Why did you say it like that? You got no drip ending? Yeah. He doesn't even say anything to her here. He just nods at her and brings her flowers. Everything they just went through, and all he has to say, well, he doesn't have shit to say. No. It's not, it wouldn't be the bad ending no matter what. It's either going to be the middle of the road ending or the best one. No in between.
Thanks. Well,
Bad ending.
I guess I can go back to South Ashfield Heights now.
Middle of the road, I should say. Yeah, so we probably needed one more candle for the apartment and then we would have been good, but yeah. So you can see the apartment's still possessed and she's going to go back there, but hey. Got the job done. The last playthrough I did on hard, we did get the best ending, so we were chilling anyway. Yeah, she remembered that in this economy, there will be no changing of apartments. Absolutely none. And then we get... Some people think this ending song is horrible. I like it. No, she's not possessed, but the apartment still is. Yeah, honestly, dude, if they're gonna chill out as much as they are, just start charging them rent for real. Tell these ghosts to get a job. Enough already. Children dance the waltz. This guy's trying so hard to be David Bowie. David Bowie. You could have an app that does captioning. Oh yeah, I've seen some other streamers with that too. It's like the on-screen CC button, and if you enable it, it shows like it does live transcription. Sounds like Till Linderman when he's not yelling in German. Yeah. That's the is that the Rammstein guy? Alright, so let's see our stats. This should have been a pretty strong playthrough, but I think it has a couple continues on it because of the one truth room. Wow, the rank is really high though. 7-star rank. Enemies defeated was actually highlighted, meaning I did good. I killed 131 enemies, that's a lot. 338 for this port, not bad. You know, we'll file that playthrough. Major Tom I prefer in English, but 99 Love Balloons I prefer in German. Yeah, there's some songs I prefer in their native language for sure. Like that whole All the Things She Said from Pt.2. That song is way better in Russian, for example. There's a few songs like that. Alright, so it's going to say no signal for a second while it goes back to the menu. And I'm just going to center it here. Yeah, it says unsupported signal just because it's switching to 1080p. So yeah, there's a couple other games on here that are pretty interesting ports. There is Demento, otherwise known as Haunting Ground in the US, that I bought off of the Japanese store. It's called Demento here, yeah. And then Forbidden Siren, I also have the Japanese version of right here. And then for another is Metal Gear Solid. And yeah, this is actual Japanese voice acting and everything. And then LSD, if anybody has ever seen a physical copy of this pop up on eBay, this game literally goes for over $1,000. So when I saw it on their store for like 1,200 yen, I was like, I gotta pick that shit up. It's basically like 15 USD. So this is $1,000 game if it ever comes up on eBay. So we'll give that one a solid playthrough someday. Well, it technically never ends. I think you can do up to 999 days of the dreams. But yeah. And then, of course, we've got like RE2, RE3, Metal Gear Solid US, VR missions, and I think, yeah, we've got Director's Cut too. And Dino Crisis. This was how I did my first playthrough of Dino Crisis. Pretty good. But gamers, with that being said, if anybody would like to join my Discord, you can do so right here. We have about 90 people in there. Why can't consoles have infinite backwards compatibility like modern phones perform better than the PS3? Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess it's because the console architectures are so different. Would probably be because the console architectures are so different. Like, the PS3 was originally designed to be that way, and a lot of people don't know that if you put even a PS1 disc into a PS3, even like the Super Slims that came out in 2013, it'll still work. It's just PS2 backwards compatibility they took away. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and, just like we did in the game, break the chains on room 302 in 3, 2, 1.